Hey, welcome back to another guitar tutorial. Today we're going to do Lizzo Juice, and I love this tune. It's so funky. It's got some amazing funk patterns in it, and I love the open space in this. As some of you will know, I love open space in songs. So let's get straight down to it. I'll play the backing track. Beautiful chords in there, right? It's quite straightforward, this tune. There's just 4 chords in the verse pattern. I've got this sort of front pickup sound here with a delay. And it's just one strike, and the first chord is this D minor 7 add 11. So you don't need to worry about the theory too much, but you're straight across this 5th fret, and your second finger's here on the 6th on the B. Beautiful chord. The second chord is this F7 with a suspended 4th. So you're up here on the 8th, all the way across the 8th. Third finger comes down here on the 10th on the D string, and your 4th finger's up on the 11th for the first chord. And then your pinky drops down one to the 10th. The third chord is a B flat major 7. And you're on the 5th here on the E string, then your third finger's here on the 7th on the D, and your pinky's on the 7th on the G string, and your first finger here, second finger, sorry, is here on the 6th fret on the B. I don't hear him, the guitarist play or she playing this this root note very much down here. I think it's just that cluster of 3. And then the last chord is this C7. So that's your first finger, that's bar here on 5 strings, right the way across here. So first finger here, all the way across. We're not playing the bottom E string. The third finger comes on the 5th fret of the D string, and the 4th finger's here on the 5th fret of the B string. So we get this. Play it with the backing track. 2, 3, 4. Now sometimes what I find myself doing when I play this in my band, I play the chord on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I put my finger down here, my right hand down to mute the strings, so it's just a... You know what I mean? Because you've got the delay there to ring, keep on ringing, so it's nice to sort of deaden it, and you just get the effect of the delay. Beautiful. And that's it. So we've got this D minor 7 add 11. Lovely chord. F7 with a suspended 4th, back to F7. B flat major 7. I don't often play this low E, and that's just basically those two. So that's just like a D minor really there, and then this C7, and that's it for the verse. right, I'm going to change the sound now because the sound is a different guitar sound for the chorus pattern. You see it's less reverb, no delay, more funky. And for the chorus pattern, it goes a bit like this. And of course, what's happening with that is this original part is still continuing through the song, but there's the addition of this sort of funk part. It's very similar, really similar chords. So it starts with this kind of D11, hammering on to this D minor 7. So the main chords are D11, just right the way across the 5th string, hammering on D minor 7, so that's your 3rd finger here on the 7th fret of the D string, your 2nd finger on the 6th of the B, and then there's these kind of scratches before each chord, actually, I think, is what I can hear. Now naturally, it's really difficult to hear this very clearly in the mix. It's very difficult, and I've looked around for live performances of this by Lizzo, and there aren't any. Well, there are, but there's no band, so she's obviously playing and singing along to backing tracks. But I think this works about right, and of course, like all of these things, it's up to you to do your thing. Always do your thing, right? But what works for me in my band is this kind of pattern. I do a... You can hear this gap before each chord, right? Yeah. For that pattern there, I'm doing a little, I can quite clearly hear that C to D there. The other chords are the same. It's this D11, hammer on, this F7 sus4 to F7, B flat major 7, and then and that one is, that's just, again, I don't worry about that low E string too much because the bass is doing the bass, so it's. And sometimes I won't play the full chord, I'll just do the... Yeah, C to D. So let's try it in context. 2, 3, 4. And you can see that is it. That's all the guitar parts that I can hear in there. Like all of these songs, as I keep saying on this channel, you know, it's about doing your own thing. But I think, you know, there's a lot going on in the song. You know, it's very well produced. In actual fact, I really love the production. It's really great. But in a live context, you're going to have to do what fits. So don't get too hung up or too strung out about playing it identical to the songs. And I always say that. It's really important. Do your own thing. What you'll notice is I sort of keep the metronome going with my right hand, right? Even in between the scratch, it's still there. But there's I accent the before the chord. Yeah. But you can see I'm still keeping the metronome going with my right hand here. Beautiful. Have a lot of fun with it. Thanks for tuning in. Do remember, likes are always free, and it really does help this channel. And I'm really enjoying this channel, bringing you these guitar tutorials, getting some wonderful feedback. So I really do appreciate your feedback. It's wonderful. As always, let me know if there's anything that you would like me to cover as a tutorial in the comments, and I'll do my best to look at it. I will always tend to stick towards the funky stuff because that's what I play in my band, in one of my bands, and I love it. So anything like this is brilliant. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with, and I'd be more than happy to do it. It's really a pleasure doing this for you. And this channel's here for you to become a better guitar player, and specifically to become a guitar player that develops your own style. It's really about your own style and developing it. And lastly, just to say, always play in time, always get a metronome going, get some kind of drum beat going. This is a really basic pattern. You can program this in if you've got some kind of software. But always play to a metronome. Always get it on the grid. It's so important, especially when you get together with a band. If your drummer can't play in time, sack him, sack her, get a drummer that can play in time. It's really important. All the best. Take care. See you on the next one. Thanks a lot. Bye.